Hey guys, it's Bren, and today I'm here with my second out of 8 post-burn candle reviews for Bath & Body Works Fall 2017 test candles. I think I got all the adjectives in there. And today I'm going to be talking about the pomegranate candle from the Essential Oils collection. If you haven't already checked it out, check out my haul video. I go through all the test candles, the returning scents, the new ones, the ones I didn't buy, the ones I did, and I'm going to be doing post-burn reviews on the 8 new scents that I did purchase. So I already just posted my review for the almond candle from this collection, and as I explained there, I think this collection will be the first one that we see launch nationwide, and I'm pretty sure that there's a good bet the almond candle is coming out nationwide because there's a wallflower in it, and some people have already reported seeing it in their back rooms and whatnot at their stores. But I don't know anything about this pomegranate candle. I don't know if it's going to launch or not. There are a lot of candles in this collection that are testing. It's a big test collection. I hope that it does make it nationwide, though. I really hope that it does. I think it's a really nice candle. It's not really my typical thing at all, but I think a lot of other people are really going to like it. So the reason I'm doing this one, just like with the almond one, is because I think this collection is going to launch first, but also I wanted to get this one out of the way because my mom actually really likes this candle. I'm going to give it to her when I'm done, so I want to review it so I can give it back to her. This candle is the same exact candle as the elusive Wild Huckleberry candle. This was a failed test scent. So that means it came out in test stores, but it never launched nationwide. And so it's become kind of a unicorn, something for collectors to have. And so when I was there, I picked up both. I picked up the Wild Huckleberry because it was a test candle that had failed, and I like having those in my collection as a collector, whatever. But I picked up the pomegranate too because I couldn't decide if they were the same or not in the store, and I kept going back and forth. But, you know, once my nose had cleared up from all of the smelling I had done that day. I didn't mention this before, but actually my friend and I had been looking for new cologne for him right before I went to the test store, and I was like, I'm gonna burn out my nose. I shouldn't be doing this first. But anyway, yeah, I just couldn't tell if these were the same or not in the store. So I got them both because, you know, why not, right? And I'm glad I did since my mom likes this one and I can give it to her. This one I'll probably never burn. But just so you know, they are exactly the same. So if you were wondering what Wild Huckleberry smelled like, check out the pomegranate candle if it launches nationwide. Fingers crossed. It's funny to me, though. It's so funny because the notes on these two candles are totally different. This is a great example of what Tina Divalicious talks about all the time, which is that Bath & Body Works just arbitrarily puts random notes on candles sometimes. And yet, so many of the sales associates just live and die by the notes. You know, for example, I remember one year Happy Easter had said it had strawberries in it, and the next year it was the same exact scent, but in the notes they said raspberries. And, you know, I remember telling a sales associate, oh, I smelled that candle, I had it last year. But this year, it's different. It has raspberries instead of strawberries. And it's like, no. Bath & Body Works will easily switch out pear and apple in their notes, all different types of berries, all kinds of things to try to like get your brain to think that there's different things in there, but it's the same scent. And so let me read you the notes on these candles. Wild Huckleberry says juicy huckleberry, ripe black currant, and green leaves. This one says pomegranate, made with eucalyptus and orange essential oils. They're the same. So, yeah. I'm going to go with the notes on Wild Huckleberry. I think they are much more accurate, actually, although not perfect. And over here, I mean, orange, like, my mom and I both are like, there's no orange in this candle. That just seems completely out of left field. What you do get is some kind of tart fruit. Take your pick. There's some kind of berry in here. Yeah, okay, call it huckleberry. I'll even take pomegranate because, I mean, not really what you think of when you think of a berry, but it's a tart kind of fruit. They could call it blackberry or anything. There's some kind of tart berry scent going on here. And then I'm really surprised that neither candle says anything about pine or juniper, because I feel like I get a little bit of juniper going on here. And then the third thing that I get is ginger. So, you know, I wanted to ask you guys too, if anybody remembers that purple candle from last winter called Juniper Berry and Pine. It was in ribbed glass. It was in the same exact collection as Chestnut and Cherry. We were all talking about Chestnut and Cherry so much that all the rest in that collection kind of got overlooked. But I mean, I only smelled it in the store, and I could be way off, but I've been really wanting to compare that Juniper Berry and Pine to this candle. I don't, like, I'm not saying that they're the same. I just, like, keep thinking about that one when I smell this one and being like, were they the same or not? I don't know. So if anybody has smelled that one or has that one and gets a hold of this one or the Wild Huckleberry, tell me if they compare at all or if I'm way off. What I can say that this smells like, that you may have smelled before, is the Iced Blackberries hand cream. This also came in a soap and a pocket back 2 years ago. My mom loved this too. Now this is blackberry and ginger. And they're not the same, but they're 90% the same. 90% the same. This isn't my area. I'm not an expert on this, but it is my mom's area. She agrees. Very, very, very similar. She loves both of these. And here you're getting that tart berry type of scent, along with a little sharpness from ginger. So if you have this or ever had that and you liked that, you'll probably like this candle as well. What else can I say about it? So maybe that's all I really need to say about the notes and the scent of it. Again, not my typical thing, but I do appreciate this. I think it's a really good blend. I actually think Wild Huckleberry, the name and the notes, is more appropriate, but maybe this will do better for them marketing-wise. When I first walked into the store and smelled this, I had not smelled the Wild Huckleberry, and I was imagining, okay, yeah, I thought maybe I could get pomegranate. Again, orange, no, never. But it's just that tart berry. But then again, there's like ginger. I want to say there's a little bit of pine in there. And that's just nowhere in the notes. But that's what I'm getting. So I brought all of my candles after I got them over to my mom's so she could smell them, and she liked this one. I said, you can have it. I just want to review it because I don't want to burn my Wild Huckleberry. So let me burn it a couple times so I can review it, and I'll give it back to you. But she lit it up, and then I actually, my washing machine sucks. So sometimes I just go over to my parents and throw my clothes in their washing machine. So I did that, ran to the store, came back. And I walked in, and my mom says, can you smell the candle? And I was like, yes, because I could definitely, when I walked in the front door right away, very much smell it, even though it was burning in a completely different room, at least like 20 to 30 feet away. And she was like, you know, I can't really because I've been sitting here with it. So for her, it wasn't that strong. She kind of got used to it. Now for me, and it might be two things. One, that I was just walking in the door, but also that this isn't the kind of scent that I'm used to. So for my nose, I really notice it. But because I've been really noticing it at my place too, and I took it home and burned it here a couple of times. But it's not super, super crazy strong. I would give this about the same that I'm going to give almond, about a 7. If you're someone who burns this type of scent a lot and maybe is very used to it, or if you're sitting in the room with it for a very long time, it might not be that powerful after a while, but I think it's pretty powerful. I think it's a 7. And I'm going to say for throw, so 7 on strength out of 10. For throw, I'm going to say like an 8 or a 9. I mean, it filled up the entire first floor of my parents' house. Here, when I've had it burning in my bedroom, it was going all the way down the hall into the kitchen a little bit, so it's throwing pretty far. It's a good candle. They're all messed up with their names and their notes, but it's good, so I hope that it does come out nationwide so you guys can smell it, because again, not my thing, but I think a lot of people are really going to like it. What else can I say about it? Performance has been fine, and that's about it. I'm not a huge fan of this packaging. It's okay though. You know, some people really like it. I'm like, it's fine. I guess that's all I'll say. I'll leave it at that. Stay tuned because I've got a lot more post-burn test candle reviews coming up, so subscribe for more. Follow me on Instagram at Candles and Music. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.